here. Definitely should get into that. All right, so now we're going to watch here. We're going to watch some really strong aggression here by Chara. Again, right onto the blue Kirby. Going to try to get this down, but unfortunately, too many auto attacks. Yeah, going to get that kill for kill number 2 at 3:30 in favor of the blue Kirby. Yeah, exactly. Very rough right there. I mean, I got to hand it to Chara. She's in there. She's trying to make it happen, but unfortunately,
she simply just can't outbox him.
Yeah, she just cannot. Yeah, she cannot get into it. Which is hard, man. That's really hard to kind of get into that because you know when you commit to boxing, you need to commit 100%, and that's kind of what Chara does. She's 100% for about 50% of the battle, and then she just starts backing off a little too much. And even right now, look at this blue Kirby. Again, boom, goes in, gets that venom on there, gets the ultimate,
another boxing,
bam, box down goes Chara.
So slippery.
I mean, Serket is just an amazing champion for that kind of a thing because she can assault and retreat at the same time. You know, and it's hard to battle that.
Great mobility, great clear, and he's dominating the camps right now.
Yeah, he's 4 levels above.
It's going to be an uphill battle.
Almost 2,000 gold too.
Yeah, gonna be pretty huge advantage right there. So take a look at the items. We see that the Ninja Tabby did get finished by Chara. Still hasn't finished her first item. And now looking at the blue Kirby now, got that Jotun's Wrath.
Ahead by a whole
Jotun's Wrath and 3 levels.
You think she's gonna build execution?
Yeah, I would. Oh, I would. Yeah, either kin size. Kid size would be fantastic. Again, look at this. Bam! She goes right for the Z formation and wipes out Chara again. 4-0, less than 4 minutes in. I don't think this is going to be something that Chara's going to be able to bounce back from because the biggest thing is she spent a lot of money at the front to go ahead and get those pots. She really hasn't used them.
Right.
And pots mid late game aren't going to be great. And right now we're kind of forcing that mid game to happen right now at the 5-minute mark. Because let's just face it, Kirby is just kind of walking away with this a little bit. I think Chara needs to back up a little bit, needs to just worry about getting levels. Here's another one. Again, gets in there, does get the ultimate off, but not.
Off.
Oh, will she die from?
Not gonna. The poison ticked down. Oh, that's what's going to get you every time. And that was a smart play by Kirby because as soon as that ultimate hit, bam, infected with that poison because it's still going to last longer than that ultimate.
He doesn't have to worry about anything. He can walk off fine.
Yeah. Walk out. It's going to be hard. But now looking at this. Minion wave coming in right now. Kirby going to be setting herself up for a big push right here onto this tower, which is only half down. Blue is down for Chara. Chara looking for it right there. Going to leap over the wall underneath the tower. Going to go right for blue Kirby. Hoping to get that first kill. Not going to be having. Gets the leap out. Oh man. So what do you guys think? So what is the strategy here for Chara as Kali? What would you do? You're 5 levels down now.
She needs to definitely focus wave clearing, not engaging
kind of playing
not engaging Serket at all.
Staying down in the tower.
Needs to bait her timeout. Definitely needs to get her levels up first, and pick her battles, especially when Serket's such a high level at this point.
Yeah, Serket's pretty high, and not just that, but Serket's also going to get the second relic right now, which we see is going to be Sprint. Now, Kali picked up Sprint right off the bat as the relic and hasn't really used it at all. That would have been great for some hardcore,
some of those leaps Serket did. She easily have chased him down.
Chase him down a little bit. Try to get in, or even just to get out. Use her leaps to kind of initiate a little bit more, and then use that Sprint to get out. Or even right now, Sprint should have been popped. Unfortunately, not going to happen. And look at that. Blue, bam. Yep, it's 6-0 right now, 7 minutes in. Unfortunately, I think this is just one of those things
He's going for FG.
Yeah, oh, this is going to be big. Blue Demon going to be huge. Getting that Bull Demon down because that's going to shut down that tower, which is going to be a big push for Kirby because he's got that full lane of minions ready to pop right now. It's going to be huge. And then at the same time, you're going to be able to push that lane just a little bit faster.
It's very hard to come back from this, especially when you have a Serket applying so much pressure, getting Fire Giant, and having so much more just have much more items over.
Yeah, now she can't be defensive in the tower because it's down.
Yeah, because nothing. But he's going to pop that ult. Oh, doesn't pop. Still doesn't pop the Sprint. This is what's killing me is the Sprint doesn't get popped. She can sprint and it could have gotten that kill.
So many opportunities. So many opportunities to pop Sprint
he's
and get there.
Tower.
Yeah. Sprint would have gotten there. I mean, there was still a curse left for blue Kirby, so there could have been some aggressive right there, but not as much. Now blue Kirby does get that tower down. It's going to be huge. Now, the other thing that's kind of bothering me a little bit here about Blue Kirby's play, even though they're up 6-0, we still haven't completed the first or the fourth item right now. We're kind of tacking on more stuff.
With that, it's Golden Bow's second isn't like the Golden Bow itself is kind of expensive.
Isn't necessary.
You need it in bracket.
Okay.
Or we're going to lose one of our seats right there, as I got to actually go and participate. But in general, I mean, it's one of those things that's expensive, but you could use that money and really have just kind of sealed the deal on it already. But Blue Kirby going
right now,
for this.
Blue Kirby can take his leisurely time, plan things out. He doesn't have to engage.
Nope.
If he knows he can win it.
Yeah.
He's got all the confidence in the world to get through this.
Yeah, it's really at this point up to Char to try to win, because Blue Kirby is just wickedly far ahead, just like you said.
Now the boxings have been close. She has been very close to killing him. It's just she needs just a little extra effort just to get there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not going to be helped now that there's a Deathbringer on the field by Blue Kirby. That's going to suck real bad for Chara, because Chara still hasn't really had any real big protections, because that would have, I mean, she's got a little bit now with the Tower Shield, 20 and 10 on the physical power and protection, but plus 10, that's going to get melted away.
Especially with crit, he's just going to melt her even faster now.
So I would have expected something a little bit heavier, just to try to give you just a little bit more of that work around wiggle room that you need. I mean, look at this right there. It gets the silence down underneath the Phoenix. Blue Kirby not really minding it at all. Pops the curse, and we see the ultimate come out here by Chara, who's trying to make it to the well before he gets there. Oh,
just enough to get to the well.
Just enough before the venom kicks in.
Unfortunately, her ult's going to be down now.
Yep. That's going to be hard, but that's okay, because Kirby's ult is also down for another 50 seconds. Although the cooldown is way better for Kirby, because Chara's only been able to rank that up twice. It's still down at about 70 seconds still.
Unfortunately, we haven't really been able to see Kara use her ult for any sort of offense. It's mostly just been on the defensive side.
Yeah. Now, I do like this. She did finish off that Shield of Regrowth, which is going to be big, because it will give that 35% extra movement speed when she does use those heals, which is going to be really big. It will give it a little bit more pursuit. The downside is that Char really hasn't pursued after the engagement. So, Blue Kirby's been able to get around just a little bit more on just kind of, around the map and owning it. Even right now, we see her leap in just a little bit too close. Does get the stun off, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen as with the leap. Yeah, that's rough.
It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, Chara's playing very well. She's trying to be aggressive with the Kali, because that's what you have to do with the Kali.
But unfortunately, he's just overwhelming her with
damage.
The damage and items. It's hard to get by.
Yep. I mean, this could be a good spot right there. It catches it underneath the Phoenix. Yeah, there you go. Gets that shutdown money. Making that shutdown money. 7-1 right now, coming in at the 11:30 mark between Chara and the Blue Kirby. Serket taking on Kali. It is the Egyptian battle of a lifetime.
And now we can see Kara finally take a breath and get some wave clears and perhaps get some camps down.
Yeah. Now Kali, being the great Hindu god that she is just mauling right through just everything. I mean, forearms used to whoop every sort of booty known to man and creature alike here. Because Chara, she's having a rough game.
She needs all the arms she can take.
Exactly. She needs 3 shields and then one sword. She'd probably be in a lot better shape. But okay, now we're going to look here at the Blue Kirby, who's just going to continue to add on to the arsenal of pain right here. Yeah, got that Malice, got that Deathbringer, got that Jones Wrath. If you put in a Brawler's Beat stick, that completely almost eliminates the Shield of Regrowth that Chara worked so hard to try to put together. But now we're in some serious shape here. We've got a
that is back.
Yeah, we've got a red buff on Kirby. We got a blue buff on Chara.
It's back to the pressure again.
Yeah, back serious pressure under the Phoenix. That is down at the moment, so there's not going to get any help this time around.
Pops ult.
Yep. Ult stun.
Jumps right out.
No sprint. No sprint. Again, you've got to pop that sprint immediately when she gets out there. keep the use of that thing. You know, pushing her back is fine, but you kind of you had her in a good situation there to kind of pursue. Now you lost to Phoenix. Now you know, even though the Phoenix was down,
Full
but
wave
now
of
this,
minions coming
yeah,
in.
full wave of minions. This Titan is not going to stand that much of a chance, especially with the amount of sure damage that this Serket does. At 344 right now, look at that. She's going to zigzag right through, gets a good stun off, but not going to happen as we see that jump. Gonna take Chara down again, 9-1, coming
Now,
to 13-30.
I'm surprised he's not pursuing the Titan more right now. Just kind of letting
the minions do it. I think trying not to draw too much attention at that low.
Right.
1 or 2 hits from that Titan are going to be more than enough. But you know, good patience, waiting for that next minion wave to hit, and then kind of pulling out before Chara has a chance to kind of capitalize on it. So that's that. You know, smart gameplay at this point. Gonna go that way. I mean, you don't have any of your relics, so you can't really speed in and do too much. But
Right.
Kali, she does have her sprint again. Hasn't used it. Hasn't picked up hasn't picked her second relic yet, which I can tell you right now should be Sanctuary.
Right.
That should be the first. But instead, she's going to go for Mediation. And this is the one frustrating thing is that she had one health pot and 4 mana pots through almost the entire game. That last engagement, she finally popped that health pot, and she still has those 4 mana pots.
If she had used them much earlier, I
Yeah.
think most of those boxing situations would have came out in her favor.
Right, and it's if you're gonna buy those consumables, use the consumables. That's the thing. That's like having a ward and not using it. And right
Yeah.
there, we're gonna see Kali or Serket once again jump in on Kali and end it pretty quick. So it's 10-1, less than 14:45 in. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Get hype. You're a little too low. You gotta get into it. You're talking to like somebody doing that. You gotta be able to like hit the action, tell them what you're seeing, but at the same time you gotta make them excited because people that are watching may not know Smite, so you gotta make them feel it. You know, it's like get it, see her get it, this kind of thing. You know, and then kind of fluctuate your feeling like one way or another. Like, oh man, should we have gone for this? Look at that, that kind of thing. So put a little bit more oomph into it. But you got it, like, because you got the game knowledge, which is half. But you need the other half, which is the hype. I've got 1/3 the game knowledge, but 2/3 the hype. So that's why I got him. You know, congrats, GG to the blue Kirby. Unfortunately, that's going to put Chara out of the tournament in the double elimination bracket, but hopefully we'll see her back for next month's 1v1, so which is always good. And again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Cave Gaming Center's very first 1v1 Smite smash up here. Make sure to follow them right here on Twitch. Hit that follow button right there. They do a lot of different events, everything from Smite to Smash Brothers to Hearthstone, all kinds of really great stuff. So definitely check them out on the interwebs. You can also follow them on Facebook at The Cave Fairfax. You can follow them on Facebook at The Cave Fairfax, and of course on Twitter at The Cave Fairfax. They just make it that simple for you. So definitely check them out. Wall-to-wall computers filled with everything you possibly can imagine. I'm Red Mage, and my guest caster on the couch is Squelch right there, helping me out with a little bit of the game casting while M Target was playing in the bracket. We saw him a couple of times, but again, we want to thank everybody for watching us. We'll be right back with yet another game. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Get hype. You're a little too low. You gotta get into it. You're talking to like somebody doing that. You gotta be able to like hit the action, tell them what you're seeing, but at the same time you gotta make them excited because people that are watching may not know Smite, so you gotta make them feel it. You know, it's like get it, see her get it, this kind of thing. You know, and then kind of fluctuate your feeling like one way or another. Like, oh man, should we have gone for this? Look at that, that kind of thing. So put a little bit more oomph into it. But you got it, like, because you got the game knowledge, which is half. But you need the other half, which is the hype. I've got 1/3 the game knowledge, but 2/3 the hype. So that's why I got him. Yeah, anytime we pass through somebody, make them get as passionate as you want to get. You know? Just like make people feel the way that you feel about the game.
Not in a high quality style, but in a, oh, that's kind of cheap fun that way. Like the minions used to be really washed and kind of shiny. And it was like, that's cute. Oh, I murder it. Right. Like it was just fun. So I'm teaching work on the aesthetic, but it was fun. So I think it's just amazing. I grow with the song. I love reading it because he reminds me of Hades from SMITE. He's one of the other things SMITE reminds me of. I liked Sparrow first, but she has no escape. That's her fault. I like the rock. This is just so satisfying with the kids. Right. Okay. Sorry.
All right, time to kick up dirt.
Time to pretend you're actually doing something.
Okay, I'll pretend I'm awesome at something. But.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. We apologize for the delay, but we had to wait for some matches. They were kind of counterbalanced to each other. Some took a little bit longer than others, and we just kind of had to wait for something to be matched up. But thank you all for waiting so patiently. My name is M Target, waiting for Red Mage to finish taking a selfie, but his mic is going to be on anyways.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
you can listen to him take pictures.
you gotta take the losers finals
Anyways, so,
selfie.
yes.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, we are losers finals here. This is going to be Blue Kirby up against Chaos. This is actually a rematch from their very first round, so it'll be interesting to see how things go here. But with that said, we do see Blue Kirby did opt to play Ratatask here once again. Chaos is playing Uhl here. Bans, Blue Kirby banning out Chalk, because again, they played each other earlier. He knows what he picked. And said, all right, Chaos is comfortable on God, get rid of it. Let's see what else he picks. Chaos, we did see him hover onto Robin. He did not pick Robin, but it was something that he considered.
Which is very disappointing, because I would have loved to have seen
Ravana? Yes.
Ravana.
But anyways, with that said, so this is losers finals. Unfortunately, I did a little bit too well in the early brackets, and so I am going to be playing the winner of this in finals. So Red Mage will be casting with quite possibly the loser of this. We'll see. I mean, we got a lot of great people here. Again, if you are in the Fairfax or Northern Virginia, or if you're just in the DMV in general, or say you want to make a drive from Delaware or something, it's worth it, guys. The Cave is a great place, a lot of fun. As you can hear in the background, there's currently a Smash tournament going on as well. So there's a lot of great stuff here. Again, The Cave Fairfax on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, or you can search on Google, The Cave Gaming Center. A lot of fun, great website, great guys as well. A lot of fun. Again, the people that came out for the SMITE event alone just have made my day. We've all had a really good time, laughing, having a good time. Obviously, people have a little better time when they're winning, but play, have a good time, shake hands afterwards, shake hands before, talk about what you want to pick. After the fact, talk about your matchups, and have a good, friendly atmosphere here, I would say overall. So very good time. But again, is Red Mage done taking a selfie?
I am. I'm just now sending out the tweet to all of our fantastic followers.
Yes, now he's using his old man thumbs.
That's right.
So.
My old man thumbs are going in, with as I fat finger the Twitch. So yeah, or the Twitter. So if you follow Smite Central at Smite Central, of course you follow myself at RedMageCR or at MTargetProduct. You can, of course, see these tweets. But, now we're going to be getting into the game. 10 seconds on the countdown here. We're going to be watching a little bit of action here between Uller and the Rat. I love the fact that the Rat is kind of coming back. For a while he was on the benches.
Nope. Hang on. I'm looking for...
But people wanted to see me. I don't understand why you cut out. That's all right. Fine. I'll just continue to just stare off into nothingness. As we get into the game right here, we're going to see the Kirby coming in from the south side of the map, bottom of the UI, or the left side of the UI. On the right side of the UI, it's going to be Uller being played by Chaos, coming out of the top side in the red. So...
Yep, so we're going to see Chaos Glory, going to be rocking the Uhl.
Yeah, I like
Are we
the
having
Uhl.
sound issues again?
I'm sorry?
I think we're having sound issues again from the game, so we'll work to get that fixed down the line. But for now, we've got us. I can see my mic peaking. Chat, let us know if for some reason you can't hear us. Of course, if you can't hear us, you're not going to say that.
They
we'll
won't
make sure
know
that
the
it's
difference
fixed for the next one.
Maybe it's a blessing in their eyes.
I can see the thing peaking. I'm not seeing anything for the game. I'm not sure what's up with that. We'll get it sorted for the next game. Because again, as long as you can hear us, I will not ask Red Mage to do his sound effects for the game because it's better for everyone that way.
Come on now. It's look at me, I'm the Rat. Yay, yay.
I'm just going to mute him for everybody's good.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to get into the game here. We're going to see Blue Kirby again going with the 2 fix on the nut this time around, which again I think is great. I think if he goes with that Emerald again, I think we're going to be in really good shape. He was able to use that pretty well versus the Shock. But unfortunately, Shock earlier just kind of was a little bit too much for the Rat to handle. But I still think it'll be viable this time around, even with the Uller, because he does have that curse for the Relic. He's going to get some good mobility. Uller is good with mobility, but it's all about the stance. It's all about the stance switching and things like that. It looks like Uller's going to go with a little bit more of a massive crit damage. Kind of build.
We're going to have to kind of wait and see. But starting off,
that's what I would do.
Deathstall boots, gives him some sustain. Sprint is good for chasing as well. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Again, Chaos, we did see Chaos Glory. Oh, actually, Chaos Glory is out of mana. And good curse usage as well from Kirby. Kirby getting very aggressive, going to go onto him, taking him down to half health very, very quickly. Stanch switched his use, and Chaos did have enough for the leap, and he's going to back off. Still sitting under tower, going to try and get a little bit done. He does have blue potion. or excuse me, the blue buff on him, as well as a blue pot ticking. So he is okay there. But again, just kind of gotta play it by ear here, because if Blue Kirby had a little bit more damage, he could get aggressive on him. Blue Kirby did take a lot of damage from the red buff. Gonna go low, gonna go through him, gonna go out and once again and actually steal away the red buff, and then go up into his ultimate and just barely make it away. Luckily for him, and he's just going to go right under a tower and then back up right here. And he's
I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get back to that red buff before it disappears.
That's fine though. He got the experience, which is the important part here.
Which is all he really needs. He doesn't really need
obviously, you want the buff,
yeah.
but that's fine.
Unnecessary at this point, but yeah, no, looks like what's Kirby going to pick up? So Kirby is going to finish up, get that green emerald, which again is going to do great because it's going to give him some good healing. It's going to give him some good sustain, and now Chaos. I wanted to call him Chaotic Glory, but I don't know.
Chaos Glory. We're not playing that video game. It's an old dead video game. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Mage is dating himself.
That's right. Red Mage is old. So we got to get into this, and from a lane perspective, I mean, Kirby does have a significant lane presence because again, when he goes in for those dashes, it really cuts the field down. The downside is that Uller has those good escapes with that leap. He can get over those little crooks going into the jungle. He can get into those mana camps if Kirby decides to try to get into him. So he has to be very aware. So again, this is one of those situations where you probably ought to get some wards because you could really do some good advantages for that.
Warding could definitely be good. Again, both these characters fairly mobile, and both these players, we've seen them do some more interesting strats in terms of trying to get around the map and actually utilize everything on the map to their advantage. So Kirby going to rotate around, just take a peek on the blue buff because he knows his is coming up soon. Of course, he did clear his faster than Chaos Glory, so it's not up just yet. He is going to let Chaos back here, and going to back up and kind of wait to meet it in the middle. He doesn't want to take too much damage from the minions. Going to go ahead and just pull that all right through. Fairly good clear. Just take his time. And using his Emerald Acorn will be healing him per hit. And if I remember correctly, yeah, since it's already at 4, he's healing for 50 plus 20% of his physical power per hit. And that's per Acorn, actually. So there's actually a fair amount of healing there if he can hit all 4 of them.
Yeah, which is big, especially when because he's been doing really well at going through all the minions with those hits. So very, very smart gameplay on that part. So we're about ready to cross the 4-minute mark. We've seen a little bit of poke and aggression out of these two, but I really think that Chaos is really waiting to hit that level 8, level 9 spike before he really commits to going full bore onto Blue Kirby. And I think that's when Kirby is really going to need to have a plan in action, ready to go. Because if Uller decides to jump in from a camp, he could really catch Kirby off by surprise.
Yeah, one thing though, again, because this is the first time that we've seen Chaos Glory playing Ull here, is how good is he at his mana management? Something that we've seen so far. He's been sitting at about half mana the entire time. And so, yes, half mana is fine, but if you very quickly, as Ull, if you burn through your entire kit, you're going to be almost gone after using all of it. You're not going to have much mana left to try and do anything else compared to sitting at full mana. Of course, Blue Kirby does just take a nice little hail of arrows there, but heals up most of it very quickly. But as I was saying, if you're full mana, you can do more. That's kind of an obvious statement, a Maddenism, as some would say. But it's still important to keep an eye on things like mana management, something that high-level players are very aware of, and it's one of those things that separates a good player from a great one.
Yeah, it really is. And the big thing to look in for this too, just going back to your mana, is that Chaos likes to burn through his abilities. He uses them for the clear, which is great because that's exactly what you want to do. Unfortunately, when he tries to aggress like this, he's so low on mana that he doesn't do enough damage to confirm. And look at this, Blue Kirby already chasing it. We see the sprint gets popped so that Chaos can get away. But, he's still, even with the blue buff, he's got to wait those couple extra seconds to get some of his abilities online.
Yeah,
and
he's
some
sitting
of those,
at 130 mana right now. That's
yeah,
just a couple
and some of those, I think his 3 is what, 80 mana?
It is,
80,
right now it's sitting at 80.
At 80,
and his 1 is sitting at, 65.
60. So yeah, he can't even do his good combo because he's going to run out of mana too fast. So that's something that you have to be very aware of. So it's smart that Chaos has been getting that blue buff, but he's going to be at a big detriment if he doesn't keep himself at least 50%.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And something else to note in terms of, we're going to go ahead and talk about builds a little bit here, or not builds, but leveling abilities, excuse me, is we see him putting some abilities into Wheeled Axes, Wheeled Bow. This is an ability that you do not need to level to be able to use it. It is an ability that lets you stance switch, and it is an ability that actually, we're going to see a bit of an engagement here, but he will just simply walk back under tower and be okay. But as I was saying, it's an ability that all that it really does is it gives you passive benefits. And the passive benefits are nice, increased attack speed and some physical life steal on the axe stance. Ooh, Blue Kirby going to miss his dash, but he's still going to get tons of damage off. And actually, Chaos Glory could be going down here. Yep, there it is. Kirby is going to get first blood at 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the game.
Which was huge, and and the big thing for that is a lot of people are like, why didn't you go back? He couldn't. Chaos physically could not go back because the minion waves were coming in a little bit too fast. You had Kirby sitting right there waiting for you to either back up beyond the tower or to try to back underneath the tower for this exact kind of situation. So it was good for Kirby to kind of basically hold Chaos hostage underneath that tower.
Yeah, and it's a very, very good decision there in Chaos's. I mean, if we look at Chaos's mana usage right there, he it took him half of a mana bar to clear the wave. But as I was saying, because he's put some extra ability points into his stance change, this means that he doesn't have as much oomph under his abilities, and it's going to take him a little bit longer to get there. Sure, he's still going to get there, and he's played at an okay rate. He actually was able to even push his wave into tower no problem. But because he hasn't maxed them out yet, that's one of the things that makes Uller so good, is that he has power spikes earlier than you would expect because he has a maxed out 1 or a maxed out 3 a level earlier than you normally would see because he's not having to put things in there. But we are going to see in the mid lane, in the lane, Kirby's going to get very aggressive. He's going to go up into the tree. He's going to go 1, 2, drop down, do the damage, dash through once, hit the basic attack, and then dash right back out on the other side and be good to go. Very well played by Blue Kirby. Obviously feeling a little more comfortable in this Assassin versus Hunter matchup than the Assassin versus Warrior matchup that we saw them play earlier that sent Blue Kirby down into losers.
Yeah, and the big thing for that is that Chaos tried to do a couple of basic attacks through there, realized that he wasn't going to go, and fell back. Now, unfortunately, he tried to fall all the way back to the Phoenix, hoping that Blue Kirby would try to fall through the tower and into the Phoenix, taking the damage on the way. But because Blue Kirby still had that ultimate, he could kind of bypass a little bit of that damage all the way around. And we saw he only took 1 or 2 shots from the Phoenix before he dropped down Chaos. So game planning that was okay, but I probably would have stayed underneath the tower just a little bit longer to try to do just a little bit more damage to Kirby before I tried to fleet.
Yeah, it's a difficult call to make, and especially now that Chaos Glory is a level behind, he needs to start trying to figure things out. And I like the decision here to go into this Iqbal. It's going to let him trade a little bit more efficiently. But again, he's scared. He's running away right now. He's walking away. Something, I want to get your thoughts on this. So we see a Spectral Armor here. It gives him some mana, which is great. Gives him some crowd control reduction, which is nice because that stun is very, very potent. And then lifesteal is less effective for you. And there is a % chance for you to actually get an increase in physical protections when lifesteal is used, which, considering that there is a Devourer's Gauntlet online, that means that Chaos Glory is trying to hope to sustain a little bit through these fights that now Kirby has the advantage on because of his Emerald Acorn.
Right, and that is a really good counter build right there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you're playing a game versus somebody when you feel down that you need a little bit more of an advantage to kind of chip them down just a little bit more, and that's it. That's exactly what it is in the items. And right there, we're going to see Kirby one more time dash through, get that kill off on Chaos, making it 3-0 right exactly at the 10-minute mark for this losers finals brackets. And this is where it again is going to help Kirby. Look at this again, dash right through that Bull Demon. He's going to shred right through this so quickly. That's going to shut down that tower. That's going to make it even better for him to try to pursue Chaos because Chaos won't be able to rely on that damage from that tower.
Yeah, so Blue Kirby feeling a lot more comfortable here, and he's building very well. Again, this is something, the Spectral Armor, in 1v1, it is all about the counter matchup. It's about, okay, how is he going to play? What do I do to counter that? Do I go for an aggressive early game? Do I go for an aggressive late game? What do I do from here? We're going to see Glory come in. He's going to see the curse come off, but he's going to get the stun off onto Kirby. Again, that CC reduction actually does help, but we are seeing Chaos Glory getting blown up and not able to lifesteal too much. He's going to try and run away, but his leap still isn't off cooldown, and Kirby's going to go up into the air. And come down is going to miss and is going to miss that. Excuse me, I need to hiccup very quickly. JR, take over.
Yeah, but he came down hoping to get a little bit more of an aggression on top of Chaos underneath that Phoenix. Now the big thing is that we see a good pick. He decided to go for meditation as his second one. Again, he's playing to his fault that he doesn't have enough mana. Yep. Well, he picked up 2 pots. He picked up 2 mana, 2 health. He should have just forgone the extra health and just gone for the 2 mana pots, and then instead of picking meditation, picked shell, because that's what's really going to help him out just a little bit more right here. And even now we see the switch going to be happening. He's going to jump back underneath the Phoenix, and unfortunately Blue Kirby is going to try to pursue, takes a couple of Phoenix hits, but backs off just in time. And now again, Chaos is going to be in a little bit of a situation here because Kirby's not going to back off, because all he has to do is Acorn dash, heal back up, and boom, he's going to be able to go right back underneath that again, because
he's 3 levels up.
He's 3 levels up.
He's mind gaming Chaos Glory now. Again, 1v1 is all about the mind games. Similar to the melee that's going on, that's yelling in my left ear, or Street Fighter, or whatever. Is when you're in a 1v1 matchup, you're the only person.
It's all you.
It's you and him. That's it. And so in this case, if Blue Kirby can get in Chaos's head, make him make more mistakes, that makes his game easier. And so doing things like sitting right there, backing kind of in front of him, it's smart. Sure, some people call it BM and everything else, but it's not even BM. It's just it's trying to calculate the best way to try and bait him into doing something.
Right, force him to make that mistake.
Yeah, but speaking of mistakes, I think that let's talk about Chaos Glory's build one last time, and then we'll start talking more about things that they're doing right, which actually Blue Kirby's picked up a great item. There are no mana items except for the silver breastplate that Chaos Glory's picked up. He doesn't have a Transcendence. Transcendence would be fantastic,
core, actually.
In my eyes, on Ullr's. It's a god that even when Transcendence was considered bad, it was still picked up on him because of how bad his mana problems are.
Right.
He's got
and see, look at that. I love that escape right there from Ullr. Just jumped right over the bridge.
Smart job. He's boom. You can only get through that with a jump. You can't get through it with a dash or anything else.
But yeah, going back to your point, it would have been smarter. Again, Transcendence, you should have been going into that right after your boots,
or before the boots, even.
Or even before the boots. But I mean, Devourer's Gauntlets could have waited till 4th item. You really should have gone for that Transcendence. Transcendence pretty quick.
And then if we look at Blue Kirby, he built into a Witchblade. He getting a little bit of attack speed is great, and it gives him, more importantly, some physical protections, which is going to make it even harder for Chaos Glory to do anything. And it gives an attack speed or a decrease. And seeing as Chaos Glory has been stuck, being forced to rely on his basic attacks for the majority of I mean, first of all, he's 100, so they're supposed to do it. Second of all, it's harder to actually, rely on your abilities when you're sitting low on mana all the time. Is Blue Kirby is able to decrease the number of basic attacks that Chaos Glory can do, and therefore, reduce the DPS. I mean, it's as simple as the less shots per second you're firing, the less damage per second you're doing.
Yeah. Now the smartest thing that Blue Kirby could do right now, I mean, he's already playing really good, is to go ahead and put a ward right over there by that top mana camp, because you're going to know exactly where he is at all times, because he needs those blue camps. You don't have to worry about yours, because the rat's fast enough to kind of check that as you kind of pass through. But if you put that ward right there, you're going to know exactly when Ullr is going to go there all the time, because unless he's super good at his timing, which he's kind of setting it up right now, because he kind of has the game sense that this is where Blue Kirby's going to be, he's going to try to goat this kill. Leap in,
good stun.
Good stun. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit too not enough with this curse, as he just goes full on rat-tasking it.
Oh, beautiful stun right
nice
there.
Stun right
good
there.
Leap
Good
on
leap
top
on
of it as well.
top.
He gets more damage done, and he's going to pop the meditation, but he's getting slowed out. He needed to pop that the movement speed a little bit sooner, and luckily, again, due to the Ullr buffs, he is able to change stances and keep running. He's going to swap back one more time to try and get another stun off onto Kirby, but Kirby is sitting very, very high up on health. He doesn't care. Stun misses as well. He's going to dash through. Going to throw out the Acorns. Going to dash one more time. Oh, just missing the burst of Acorns as well. And now we are going to see the Blue Kirby taking down the Red Birdie.
I mean, yeah, he looks like he is.
And no, I haven't been saving that one.
You've been saving it through the whole time?
No,
yeah,
it's
get
you.
out. That's terrible.
Okay, I can leave. You want to get back to work? Oh, wait, that's next game.
It's time to go, but here we go. We're going to see another stun and leap back on, trying to get onto Blue Kirby. Blue Kirby, unfortunately, just like a rat in a bag, is just going to be fighting back tooth and nail. And, now we're going to have this try to fight.
Now we know what JR did as a kid.
That's right.
How could you? But anyways, Phoenix will fall, and Chaos Glory will be pushed away, and And now Blue Kirby can clear the wave a little bit and kind of poke at the Titan just a bit. Again, not much. He needs to be careful. He can blow away that wave, though. And this is going to be the last wave of non-fire minions, which means from now on, they will not only be able to push through no problem, but they will also be able to do some more damage to both Chaos Glory and also the Titan. And I love the decision from Kirby to drop that blue buff, but not take it because he wants the power from the red. Chaos Glory trying to stop him, but can't quite seem to be able to do so. We're going to see him go through, going to hit them with the acorns, and he's going to do some serious damage right there. He's going to start chasing him. He's going to get over where the Phoenix would be, the platform. There we go. The perch. There we go. Probably a better way to refer to it. And Blue Kirby going to try and start clearing things out and going to try and poke. But again, his minions have already been cleared a little bit. But Chaos Glory, again, not able to really do much in terms of actually clearing out that wave. Going to miss the axe, going to miss the leap as well. Going to switch back over to his arrow stance and is going to miss. Titan is already falling fairly low, sitting around 50%. It is going to regen somewhat as it does get leashed, but not too much. And now we will see what occurs as the Blue Kirby will continue to just, I mean, again, he's done a good job of maintaining his mana that he can do this, where he can just kind of push and poke and prod and not give Chaos Glory much of a chance to try and feel comfortable again. Titan's going to get dashed under one more time, going to try and get some decent burst off from Blue Kirby. He's going to go up into the air. We're going to see where he goes. He is going to look to get out. Yep, 1, 2, 3, and down he goes. And away from the fight, Kirby goes as he is out of a mana.
Yeah,
but he does have just enough to do the red buff.
Yeah, just enough to do red buff, but that was really smart. He knew that he couldn't annihilate.
He's also
both
sitting on 5,000 gold.
the Titan. Yeah, exactly. And he couldn't take on
Spend your
Glory
money.
or Chaos at the same time. He had to go back, and that was a smart escape right there. Because it's at this point where he would throw. Like if you stayed there to try to force that,
That's when Chaos Glory gets extra advantage. And we're going to hit a stasis mode. I'm wondering if that means that, yeah, the game must have ended, and the game will have ended 3 minutes from now, and I'm not seeing the players, so the match must be over. I don't think we're going to be able to fix this. There have been some spectator issues today in terms of the servers.
So, but yeah, I would feel
unfortunate.
fairly confident if that's Blue Kirby.
I will ask the TO what the result was, and we'll make a post and chat about it. JR will find a co-caster for the next set. I, unfortunately, do need to play in the grand finals. Again, the winner of this will be playing myself, M-Target, so that'll be on stream in just a few minutes. We're going to take care of a couple of technical difficulties again, and we'll be back as soon as possible, hopefully with all of the sound, and maybe even in Technicolor. We will see. I know that's probably a little bit too old for them. Oh, well, anyways, thank you all very much for tuning in once again. This is the monthly, we think. We're not sure. This is the pilot episode for the Northern Virginia, in Fairfax County more specifically, SMITE 1v1 duel event live from the Cave in Fairfax. Follow the Cave on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook at The Cave Fairfax. All one word is the Cave Gaming Center. Google it if you need to. Right across from George Mason University if you're familiar with the area. Do come down, check it out. Great people, great times. Fairly full right now where we've got a couple of things going on, so everybody's having a good time. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the grand finals, so don't go anywhere.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another exciting adventure in Smite. I'm Red Mage, going to be bringing you the live commentary from the Cave Gaming Center here in Fairfax, Virginia. And of course, if you're in the area, definitely come by and stop by wall-to-wall PCs. They got a little bit of Smite going on, but they also got some Super Smash Brothers going on, and they've got, of course, computers loaded out with just about any game you could possibly want to play at a LAN setting. So definitely come on down and check them out at the Cave Gaming Center. Follow them on Facebook at the Cave Fairfax, and of course you can follow them on Twitter and on Facebook and on Twitch and on everything else with the Cave Fairfax. I'm Red Major again, and joining me is Galaxy.
Hi, I'm Galaxy.
There you go. There he is, right there, Galaxy. So we're going to be coming into the grand finals right now between M Target and the Blue Kirby. We just saw the Blue Kirby do a great job as Uller taking down, as Radagaskar taking down the Uller in the last game. So we're going to be jumping into this one right now, and it is going to be all about picks and bans. Right now we're going to be seeing Bakasura, Loki, and Radagaskar being taken out by M Target. And then on the Blue Kirby side, Kali, AMC, and of course Apollo. So what do you think about these bans? Galaxy, what do you think?
Well, I would have to say that I know the Blue Kirby definitely banned those three characters because, one, Kali is just annoying to play against, and he knew M Target wanted to play those two characters. M Target just like randomly banned. Oh, he banned Rat though. Probably watched the last match. Najah is extremely good. If it gets late game, I feel like Najah will just be able to beat Mercury with a leap, and then use his ult. She's really annoying, but
yeah, she is, and Target is really good at nailing that sash to come in, and especially use that ultimate. So Mercury's going to have to be all about mobility, because let's face it, Mercury really is all about mobility.
yeah, that's his entire thing. He even has a buff that increases it.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. So what would be your strategy coming in as Mercury versus M Target, who we've seen just kind of go from one rank to the other and just kind of like murdering things?
He's kind of just on a rampage.
Yeah, that's right.
He just destroyed me. If I was James right now, I would first try to strap my boots on because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. But I would just really just do the normal stuff. Get camps, just get good clears. But he's gonna have to watch out for Najah's ring, because I can just bounce off a bunch of minions, and the more minions it hits, and then it hits you, it just does more damage, and it really can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it definitely can. So, okay, coming out of the gate relic-wise, we're probably going to see a curse come out from M Target.
Yeah, definitely.
And wait, what would you go for as a Mercury?
Well, I couldn't say exactly what James would go, the Blue Kirby. I don't know if he would get meditation, so maybe to stay out in lane longer, or maybe he'll get purification to get out of his leap, Najah's leap.
Which is a good idea, because the other thing, maybe a sanctuary, like if you're fast enough, to get it before you can get in there and get that off. But yeah, I think you're right. Like a purification to get out of those sashes, and make it just a little bit difficult for that. Because maybe if you're lucky enough, you can maybe get a 1 out before you get murdered on that one. So, I will tell you, before the whole thing started, Target and I we were goofing off. And I was Rod. He was playing, and he kept hitting me with that sash, ultimate combo. And there was I was slamming down G.
There's nothing you can do. Oh my goodness!
It was like you're just watching the tidal wave come over you. You're like, no.
You're just standing there like, all right.
I'm just gonna have to take it. But another big build thing here for this as if your target is you're probably going to want to go with something, damage is something that you need. Protection-wise, though, what would you go for protection-wise?
Well, Shield of Regrowth is usually really good because it obviously gives you physical protection and damage. And I'm pretty sure it's like every 3 abilities, I think you get a movement speed buff, which could be really good for a Mercury, because I'm pretty sure his passive is like the more he moves around or something, like the stronger he gets.
Right.
That's like, I feel like Shield of Regrowth would be a good defensive item for him.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that one, because Shield of Regrowth, we've seen it a couple of times so far in this series, and it's done pretty well with giving the people that extra little bit of mobility, and definitely having that against them is going to be pretty big.
And especially if he can like really utilize it, if he can like do it correctly, if he's like in a tough situation or something, he could put on his buff that increases his movement, and it could be that one that activates the shield of regrowth and just be really fast and get out of there.
Yeah, very, very smart. All right, so looking at the initial builds, we're going to see M Target going to be coming out of the south side of the map, left side of the UI in the blue, playing, going to be playing pretty aggressively for sure. And then definitely on the right side, the blue Kirby going to be coming out of the red trunks out of the right side of the UI.
They both own damage.
And they both do. This is a little subtle dance.
Yeah, it's like a standoff right now.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know which one is going to go which one, but yeah, I think they may have seen each other go in there, but yeah, it looks like Target's going to be the one that's going to put the massive aggression, and Kirby's going to try to steal it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to, looks like he's definitely trying to do.
Oh, he's going to get him with the there's your look. And
then, a good leap. Oh, but a quick first blood in the first 30 seconds. That's really great. Now you can get damage. That's a really good thing for the blue Kirby.
Oh, absolutely. Great way to start off the match. You get that first blood, you get that first blood money, you get that red buff, and then more importantly than that, you get that confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is
momentum
what you need.
is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely good. So, I think we're going to see Target kind of come back a little bit. He is stacking that. He is stacking that three pot build right there with the mana and the green and the health. Definitely looking to get into that. But look at this. I mean, with that first blood money, look at what Blue Kirby comes out of here. Level 2 boots, level 2 daggers coming in. He's going to be going right in for the throat.
Yes, definitely. And he got purification. We called it.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't see the purification go off for M Target, but it did. It's going to be down now for the next minute and a half. So looks like we're going to have a little bit of a gameplay here with Kirby again taking another buff.
Mana, yes, that is extremely good. I don't think he can really challenge him. They're both at really low health, but Mercury is a little bit lower. So if I were him, definitely get out of there. What do you think that the blue Kirby should buy lifesteal, or either one should buy lifesteal?
I think lifesteal might be. Oh, we're gonna see the sash come in right here.
The great dash away.
Yes, perfect.
He should get out of there.
Seriously. Yeah, I would not even dare you look. Just get out.
Just turn around.
There you go. Should be the name of the next maneuver. Just there you go. Get out. Because no. I mean, lifesteal would be good. Yes. Because you do get such a good attack speed on Mercury. I think that's great. But I think if I know Target well. He's gonna go for those crits.
True.
So I would definitely be building up a little. Hits up with the ultimate.
Oh my god! The ult out of nowhere.
Wow, that was awesome.
Oh my god!
2:22 in the game. It's 2-0. Blue Kirby just absolutely comes out of nowhere.
The blue Kirby is having a great lead. I really hope to see him carry this momentum on throughout the game. Just playing safe and really just taking advantage when he can, getting really good ganks and just. He's just doing so well right now.
This is one of those situations where I really want to just rewind and just go from the Kirby's perspective and just be like, damn, just watch him just come in with that. That was amazing. But now we're going to see it kind of in retaliation right here.
He did the purification to the ult.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even know you could purify the.
I didn't know. I thought he purified the sash, but I guess because it was such the timeline, because it is considered a grab.
True.
So you can purify that out, similar to Fenrir's Ragnarok. So I guess because it has that limited time period. Between hand, I think it's a couple of seconds, right? 2 seconds.
He's going in. He misses the leap.
Oh no! He's gonna miss that target.
But he doesn't even matter. He wins the boxing exchange. Amazing.
And it's funny that you use boxing. We've got the punch drunk.
I love that skin. Oh my goodness!
It's such the best skin.
I can't tell you how many times I rolled that chest for that skin. Oh my goodness!
But prize fighter Kirby coming out with Mercury 3-0 under 4 minutes too.
I'm out leveling him by 3. That's a really good lead, and especially in this, he should. If I were Blue Kirby, I would definitely be looking to end this quicker than later. Definitely doesn't want to get to level 20 because then it's all about who can get their attacks out first, somewhat.
Yeah, and that's gonna be huge because now we look at the purification again. Down 90 seconds for Mercury. Down a minute. It's not a minute. 120 112 seconds now for target. So they're not going to have that purification to sit on, and we see a little bit of protection coming out. So
Yeah.
it looks like he's Blue Kirby has done well with that. But now we're going to see the sash dash in. We're going to see the wraparound, and look at that.
But the ult comes up.
The ultimate comes out.
Oh, we can't even see it.
Oh, can't see the ultimate. No.
No.
Oh,
But he's at very low health. But both are very low health. It's still anyone's fight.
I gotta be faster and click on that button so we can get into that. But yeah, man.
Sure, they're both popping their potions right now.
Yeah, definitely popping potions on both sides because they're both out of them right now. They're both going to try to
Is Blue Kirby going for? Blue Kirby's trying to go steal damage. Very risky for the amount of health he has.
He's trying to get him with
he's
trying to get him in. No, get a stash in.
Yep, that's a very good stash. Got that kill.
Yeah, there you go.
Good
job right on top of that. And that's one of those things that he kind of had that sense, spun around and stopped him just in time because look at that. He's got the rage already. He's already building into that mace, so he's going to be a pretty heavy hitter coming into it. I mean, let's look at this. We got 70 protection with 112 on M target. Now coming into Blue Kirby, look at this, 250. 250. Right
Jeez
now,
Louise.
without that
goodness.
red buff, and when he's, I mean, and that's with this passive, ramped up right there. But look at this, we're already ramping up into this. Look at this, 216.
Trying to see if you took mana.
Yeah, no mana on him right now, no buffs. But look at that, he's still batting. Look at this, comes in with another sash. Come in
with the tornado, pops to the buff.
Target
being very safe.
He is.
Smart.
He's waiting. He's waiting that 5 seconds for that ultimate. Now the purification is up for Kirby, so this could be one of those things that if he's smart and does that purification timing like he did last time on that sash, he could avoid M target. Now if target's good,
I think M target's going to be ganking.
Ooh, I think he is.
Up. Yep. Here he comes, coming in with the stash probably. Oh, but the ult. Oh my.
Bam, gonna get him with
that's
the
going to be it.
Oh.
That's going to be it. Oh,
No.
But he runs around. Oh, but he used purification. Very, very good. Did Blue Kirby use his meditation?
No,
not
he
meditation,
did not.
Purification.
No, he didn't have a chance to use that purification before it popped in.
Yeah, he
but
definitely
there was
surprised
a purify on target as soon as he came down because he knew he didn't have the damage. So that was really smart gameplay on his part.
That is very good. Now he doesn't have a purification, so.
Yep.
Another 2 minutes?
Yeah, another
coming in with the ult.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah, close to 2 minutes on that one. But yeah, we're gonna see level 2 coming in now with that heavy mace. Definitely be, putting into that. I would probably say a Titan's Bane would do some serious wonders.
Either Titans or Jotun.
Either one of those two would be great to try to shell off a little bit of this breastplate of Valor. Because look at that, 75 protection.
Oh my goodness,
more
that's such
mana,
a good
more
thing.
cooldown.
Oh my
and I
goodness.
think that's what's really coming in. Because look at
misses
this,
the
10 seconds left on that ultimate now for target. So he's just got to set that up.
Damn. Yeah, all he has to really do is just get hits with the ring and just ult him.
Yeah.
Blue Kirby really needs to be safe about this. He needs to clear waves.
Oh, can we
Getting
see
into
it
a fight.
coming in? Oh,
Up,
we're going to
here
see it up
comes it
again.
in.
Bam, gonna come in.
And that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, he used his purification. That's not good. Now he doesn't have that for the next encounter.
He was really hoping he was going to be able to make it out of that.
Yeah.
But now we're tied 3-3 at 7:38 coming into this mid game. I would definitely call it a mid game. So for those of you joining in, this is the grand finals right now between M Target and the Blue Kirby. We're seeing it live here at the Cave Gaming Center here in Fairfax, Virginia. Make sure to follow the Cave at the Cave Fairfax. Oh,
he misses the
ultimate right there.
The blue.
No.
Oh, M Target knew.
He was
Here
going to
comes the fight. Both pop their buffs in a really good boxing situation. The Blue Kirby is kind of forced to back out. He knows that it doesn't take much for Najah to really clean up him, especially with Najah's buff and stash.
Yeah, if she could, if Najah can go ahead and just keep that good mobility going on, that was awesome right there.
Yes,
just
definitely.
completely avoiding that out right there, and that was
a very
one
bad
of those
situation for
let's
Najah.
look up real fast and see it. But now we're gonna see that sash come in, and now we're gonna see the toss.
Oh no!
He
got the
ult,
and that was so close. I can't even see his health. 14
7
health. Oh my goodness!
It was low. It was low. That was crazy.
You got to be a little bit upset if you're the Blue Kirby, but I know the Blue Kirby has a very good and strong mentality. I don't think something like that would get to him. So it's going to be something.
I mean, he's still going to be proud. It's only 3 to 4, less than 9 minutes in. It's not like he's throwing the game at this point. Right now,
one level above 2 is Najah is, but as you can see, Mercury is just about to level up, so that's not even going to be a factor.
Yeah, it's going to be it's still going to be a pretty easy ride. I mean, it could honestly go either way. Right now, as you see these two, we're going to see another stash
hit with
come
a
in.
double ring and then to the stash.
Oh. The Target is here to play now. I think before he may have been toying around, but now I think he realizes the caliber of player that Blue Kirby is.
I definitely taking him way more seriously.
Yeah, I think he's taking him way more seriously. I think this definitely had one of those situations of like, I don't know him, he doesn't really know me. I can kind of joke around a little bit here, but now when it was 3-0 coming right off the bat, look at this.
Coming
again with another.
This could be it.
Oh.
The Blue Kirby needs to retreat. Oh, but the ring hit him double. The ring is killer. It's such a good move. Bounces off all the minions and just does more damage. It's so good.
Yeah, so good. Such good placement on that, and a lot of that had to do
Looks
with
like he's
that.
taking
Look at this. He's going to go right into the
Oh, yeah, he
Bull,
can definitely take it with his buff, too.
Yeah, because he's got the buff. He's got that Jotun's Wrath. He's got enough sustain here.
He's up.
Oh, maybe
nope,
not.
maybe not. Nope.
Maybe not.
If he got hit with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Bull Demon King being a monster. He is MLG. Why is he not doing 1v1?
There's the MVP right there of the
MVP
game.
of the set.
Of the set. Gets the kill on him, but look, I mean, Blue Kirby's got to be like, what? And having this kind of situation where your opponent was down for a little bit. Yeah, now you could push, get that tower down.
Oh, he could possibly take the tower right here.
I would hope so. He really needs
yeah,
to get
he can
this
definitely
tower
take it
down
right
fast.
here. Definitely. This should be the tower.
Yep, there he goes.
Yep, there we go.
He's gonna get it, but he's gonna get stashed
he
instead.
accidentally uses purification, uses his sprint, hits with a ring, and then the ultimate is hit. That's probably gonna be it. Yep. That ultimate is just so good. If you can just land that, it's a free kill, just like Artemis is.
Especially when it's that low. It's so hard. I mean, and Mercury decided to pick up the sprint, which I can agree with, but I kind of disagree with at the same time because it is good, but I mean, I think
it wasn't good in the situation that he used it in because he was already at such a low health. I don't feel like he should have tried to use it to get away.
Right? No, I mean, he would have been better off with the sanctuary.
He comes over.
God, is he gonna come in?
And then they're fighting. The tower is doing a lot of damage. He stashes on him. They're fighting. Oh, he's really trying to take out this tower. He can. This is the Blue Kirby's chance. He gets him. That should be it. Yes. But the minions kill him. I don't think so. It's not that late or early in the game.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
Barely lives. How much health did he have? Only 100 health. That was a very insane play. Very good use of the ult by the Blue Kirby. Really stopping. What's his name? Target. Taking the tower.
I gotta say this. Blue Kirby is coming out of nowhere with those ultimates, and I'm not even fast enough to click the camera over onto him to get that look. He just seems to just go, and it's, I mean, it's Mercury. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to go. But it's 6-4 in Target's favor. We just crossed the 12-minute mark. Grand Finals. Kirby is still on a roll here with this, but we're going to see the rings hit. We're going to see the sash go in, and we're going to see him
and right there goes the ult, and that's going to be it. I feel like, the ring is going to come out, and that's probably going to hit him. Oh, no, he is at such a low health.
He's going to build up for it. He's going to build up for the dash. Oh, no, he's going to go back.
I don't know why he's retreating there.
I thought it was going to be silly.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That is a high-risk, high-reward thing that the Blue Kirby just did.
That's one of those, man. You're hanging him out at that point because you're like, I got 2 seconds left until it goes back. Do I go back and risk getting killed, or I just let it go?
Yeah.
I think that's
the Blue Kirby coming in to try to take the Fire Giant. He realized I was gonna mention if he did. Oh, but he takes the Gold Fury, leaps on him. Oh, but he gets a tornado, but he uses his own purification. But no, he may get the Fire Giant, but it doesn't even matter because James, the Blue Kirby, outboxes Najah. He has the prize fighter skin for a reason. And gets the kill.
He is making this a heavyweight fight right here. This is
like a boxing match.
That's exactly right. This isn't Pacquiao.
This is Rocky versus Apollo.
Exactly. This is Rocky versus Apollo.
Oh my goodness.
6-5 now. Coming into the 13:30. Coming into this, we see full builds almost complete for Mercury right there.
You can see both of them got breastplate of valor too. Very good defensive item.
They're going very defensive. Look at the Asai finally complete now for the Blue Kirby. He sells off his starter item. He's looking to buy into something good, but we see that Deathbringer coming out for M Target, and that is going to be huge. 40% increase in that critical strike.
Oh my goodness! And then his buff automatically just increases his critical chances, and that's gonna be rough for the Blue Kirby to deal with. But I feel like if you just can juke
I
the
like this.
stash.
The height of the Nemean line coming out for the blue Kirby.
Oh, more defense.
More defense.
What a great idea.
Yeah, because this way he can survive those ultimates, and not just that, but M-Target picks up Sunder as his secondary relic.
Oh, so he's really trying to get him.
He's really trying to pursue and kill him. Look at this.
Oh, coming in with the stash. Oh, it doesn't even do that much damage now. He used Purification. M-Target knew. They're both doing good amount of damage. Oh, the blue Kirby pops his buff.
He's going to try to line up. He's going to try to line
come
up
up
an
with the
ultimate.
stash. Hits him with the rings.
He's going to try to avoid that, but look at this.
Trying to use his ultimate. Up, nope.
He's faking
he gets it. Up.
Oh, but a counterbalance.
Can he get him? He got him! I cannot believe it! That is amazing! The blue Kirby wins. Oh my god, he wins that boxing match. I didn't mean
there,
win.
That had to be from the Nemean line. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
definitely.
mean, there was a good amount of damage coming at him, but there was so
left.
little. The Nemean line just came out and just smashed into that. Awesome.
Very great pick by
that's
the blue Kirby.
exactly why you pick up something like that against an opponent like Nijat. You've tied it up 6-6, 15 minutes in. I mean, right now, this is going to turn into a street fight.
Oh no! He needs to get out of there.
Oh yeah, he does because he's taking.
I think he's going to use his ult to get out. Yep.
Yeah, he does. He's going to have to.
Very smart.
Look, this is those moments that you're really glad that M-Target did not pick sprint because he would have just sprinted in, leaped in, stashed, and then
he wouldn't even need to have ulted. Probably not.
He could have just gone for you. Oh my God, this is absolutely ridiculous! And look at that, we see some Smite Central fans in the chat. Welcome, Smite fans, and of course our good buddy who was kind of poking fun at the
gets the stash
earlier.
And the tornado
we're gonna see
in another boxing situation, but the ult. But he lives. Breastplate of Valor in the high the line is coming in really clutch. Oh, but now he used Purification and cuts away, but it doesn't want to see that gruesome death.
Oh no! He loses,
getting hit by the Phoenix.
But getting hard onto the Phoenix.
I think that's gonna be
that's gonna be Phoenix easily. Because
no way. 10 seconds.
And not just that, but Target's gonna be able to pull back here in just a few seconds. He's gonna be able to take that Bull Demon.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Do you think that Blue Target's going to be going for the Bull Demon? I think he is.
I would. I mean, maybe not.
He is at a low health, and I do feel like the Blue Kirby would be aware of it. Not too much aware of it, but he would know.
But he did. He went back on purpose because he had to finish up the Titan's band. Which is smart. He wanted to go right through.
Building.
Yeah, right through that Breastplate of Valor and try to get through that Nemean Lion. I mean, let's look at this. 226 right now, with Kirby still building up his power. And then
it looks like the blue Kirby's going for the Blue Demon King.
Going for it. He's going to try to shut down that Phoenix, or maybe not. It looks like he was just looking for M-Target.
You know what? If I were the blue Kirby, I would have taken it right there because, obviously he doesn't know where he is, but...
Yeah. Wards, people. This is why wards are important. If you knew your opponent was on the other side fighting off the red buff, you could have been able to take him. Now we can see him target.
Just so much damage. That Titan Bane's really coming in handy, doing way more damage now.
Yeah, look at that. He's peeling through.
Misses the
dash for the ult.
He gets the stash. Blue Kirby's really trying to get out of there. He does not want to fight right now. He knows that it won't be good for him.
Yeah, no, he does not. I thought at first maybe he was going to try to set up an ultimate, go back in, and try to box him out, but no, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Although he may be coming out of the fight. Oh, I thought he was going to come out of the fountain with it, but nope. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to assault M-Target right there. Throws him back into the Titan. Titan not going to be moving fast enough in order to put on any sort of pressure on top of him. But Target now is going to lash right there.
Yeah, that's game.
Titan,
that's game.
That's going to be it right there for sure because that Titan's already taking some serious damage from some fire minions. This is going to be this is a hard fought battle right here.
This is definitely over, but definitely a very, very good showing from the blue Kirby. Definitely had a really good early lead, won a bunch of good boxing situations, but in the end, M-Target just was able to counter build and just clutch it out.
Not a disappointing game whatsoever.
No, that was a very, very good game.
I mean, look at that. I mean, Kirby came out swinging, literally came out swinging with that 3-0 kill thing, and Target really had to kind of counter build into it and try to make that kind of stuff happen. And it was absolutely fantastic. Let's get a look here at the final
curses.
Notes here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what's going to be happening here. All right, so we're going to see M-Target. Look at this.
6 to 8. Very, very respectable though. Very close. It was it could have been a 6. It could have been 7-7 if the blue Kirby killed him in the Titan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're looking at this. Their gold per minute, pretty right on.
Yeah, 1,000 more gold from Nijat. That's very close.
Which is which really that just came down to like the last kill.
really, and getting the Titan, you know, for that kind of thing. But look at this overall player damage: 17,505 by M Target to 10,500 more or less to the blue Kirby.
So still so much damage getting done by both players. But
I know. I mean,
just
like,
the jaws, just the crits, man. It has to be the crits.
It's exactly right. Look at the damage taken: 21.5 to 18.5. I mean, it wasn't that hard. And look at how much damage was mitigated on the side of Blue Kirby. Blue Kirby built that specifically to try to slow down M Target. It could have been a lot worse had he not built that Nebian line. He would have probably easily negated, lost at least two of those deaths. So, overall, great job by both competitors. I mean, overall, I am not disappointed in the game whatsoever. Definitely a really good ending to today's 1v1 matchup here at the Cave Gaming Center. Brought to you by, of course, Cave Gaming and, of course, Smite Central. I'm Red Mage. That has been Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm Galaxy, guys.
Oh, Galaxy, can they follow you on Twitter, buddy? Do you have a Twitter? Do you use Twitter?
I do. I think it's I'm trying to remember my name. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, while you're trying to find that out, let me tell you a little bit more about the Cave Gaming Center right here in Fairfax, Virginia. If you're in the DMV, make the trip down. It's absolutely a lot of fun. They do events all the time here. Everything from Smash Brothers to Smite to CSGO to Hearthstone, all kinds of really great stuff. Follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, or on Twitch at the Cave Fairfax. Check out everything that they've got going on, even online. You can go to their website, Google Cave Gaming here in Fairfax. It's absolutely amazing. These guys have been fun, a lot of really great to us today. So we definitely want to thank them from the bottom of our hearts for letting us come out to this. And of course, Galaxy, for you and the rest of the other Smite players for coming out and kind of doing this first 1v1, man. It's been pretty exciting. I got to tell you, I was really nervous. Target and I were really nervous coming out today. We were like, oh man, are people going to show up? That kind of thing. But
that's
first time out,
as well.
you guys make it happen. So definitely thank you and everybody else for showing up.
Thanks for this place is like seriously one of the coolest places ever. There's so many really high tech next gen computers, really comfortable chairs, really friendly environment. It's a really nice place here.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty fantastic. Nice. So right there. So yeah, so definitely follow the Cave. Come on down. I think they've got their calendar online. You can check it out. They have the calendar up everywhere here. They do stuff every single day. It's absolutely amazing. So so definitely follow them up right there. We're gonna get some.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah. Okay. It is a best. It's a best. It's a best out of three. I thought it was like a 1v1. I was like, wait a minute. What am I talking about? All right. So I'm the one screwing things up here. This is why they don't put me in charge of much. So we're gonna be getting in. I was gonna be like, let's go ahead and get some gamer interviews. Let's go ahead and do this stuff. And no, it's the grand finals, Red Mage. It's the best of three. So yeah, this is why they don't let me out of the basement too often. But Galaxy, can they follow you on Twitter, buddy? Can they?
Man.
No,
I cannot find my Twitter.
Oh,
to
you're
save my life.
Me,
but I'm gonna download Twitter, put in my email, and I'll have it by the end of the set. Huh? No, I'm not making a Twitter. I have a Twitter. I just don't know what's it called. Oh my goodness, I never used Twitter. You can ask. Oh.
I'm trying to single target right here. All right, so when we get set up into game number 2, everybody, we will be in Galaxy, of course, finds his Twitter handle. We'll give you that here in just a second, but we'll be right back. I'm Red Mage, that's Galaxy, and we'll be joined here in just a few minutes for game number 2 of this best of 3 grand finals round here at the 1v1 Cave Gaming Center Smite match-off. Thank you all again for joining us. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the second game here because Red Mage messes up. So here we go. It's going to be game number 2 of this best of 3 series here, bringing you live from the Cave Gaming Center. It is SMITE 1v1. I'm, of course, Red Mage from SMITE Central, and we are going to be joined by Galaxy again and Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos Glories, and now in the building.
Let's talk a little bit about what's going to be happening right here at the Cave Gaming Center.
versus Artemis.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting because we're going to see Al Kwong versus Artemis, just like Galaxy said. But let's talk about the bans here, fellas. We got Bakasura, Mercury, and Rat all being banned out by M Target, and then on Kirby's side, he's going to ban out Kali, Apollo, and AMC. I think these are the same bans we saw last time.
Yeah, definitely
I think
doesn't
this
want
is
to
a
go
smart
against
move.
them.
You know.
Well, I have no real knowledge of this matchup. I would feel like it would be good for Artemis just because she's a hunter, can really keep her distance.
Out of range.
And it would be really hard for Al Kwong to get in because Al Kwong's really just good at like sneaking in, getting the quick kill, and executing them and getting out of there. But
yeah, I feel like if he can play his traps right and he can get him, he can easily kill him.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, half goes. There's no room. This is literally the grand finals. But we will be doing. Hopefully, this is going to be a monthly thing over here at the Cave Gaming Center in Fairfax. So if you are in the DMV. Definitely keep following the Cave on Twitter at the Cave Fairfax. Hopefully they'll have more information on when we're going to be doing some more of these because this is a heck of a lot of fun. And if you're in the area, definitely land gaming is probably one of the best things ever because you get to interact with a lot of other people. We've been able to interact with a lot of the SMITE players here, which is something you really don't get to do until you're really going to SWC.
Yeah,
which is the big thing. Did either of you guys go to SWC this year?
No, I actually didn't get to go.
I wanted to.
Man, all right.
It would have been amazing. Yeah, it's really good here. Definitely come down because they have like top-notch quality computers, so don't have to worry about lag or anything of that kind of sorts.
Yeah, and I will throw this out because the Cave is sponsored by DX Racer chairs. These are the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in, and I have a pretty big booty, and this is amazing. Like I am probably going to be trying to steal one out underneath a jacket for sure. These things are incredibly amazing. So if you're like me and you need a good chair, these highly recommended. Coming with the Red Mage seal of approval. Bam, put it on the marker. So here we go.
Yeah,
he's going for damage first.
All right, enough about the chairs.
So we're going to be coming in at the
7
6-minute mark.
seconds in, minions finally come out.
So,
looks like
M Target's going just for damage
M Target's
first.
going for damage. Not really hoping to sustain lane. It looks like just looking like he wants to get in there and beat him in the fight.
Yeah, it looks like these two both are going to be coming out. We see Boots and we see the Lost Artifact coming out for Al Kwong. We're going to see the Purification Relic being fought by Artemis and Purification, of course, by Al Kwong. This is both good because one, it counteracts Tusky. The two, it counteracts that amazing ultimate of Al Kwong's if they can get it. And Pod's coming out on M Target side. So I think this is going to be a pretty start.
Does Blue Kirby have any pods? Oh, I don't see any.
No Pods.
No, and then he
Pods
doesn't
on his
have any
side.
life still either, so it's going to be hard for him early game.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
This
will be hard right
playing
now.
A little bit. So,
Very good trap placement, too.
M Target, coming
Yeah,
out
see,
with
look at that
their
chip.
rain of arrows, trying to get Blue Kirby down in the lane of fire.
Be careful
with
with that
those
hail of
open,
arrows.
taking a lot of damage hits from that tower.
Oh, but
this
close
is dangerous.
now. And really good trap placement. He snipes him. Oh my goodness! And that is the Artemis special. You think you're out of range from it, and all she has to do is just pop in there in their tower zone real quick and just drop it down on you.
I'm female legless. I'm just going to throw down there. That's what she does, and that's basically all. What I mean, that's great. So Target getting the first blood kill here, less than a minute and a half into the game. Again, this comes down to you get that early game gold. You finish off your first.
Is he going to try to get him?
Oh,
it hits!
he
comes
released
out.
Tusky.
Doesn't use
my
purification, and Tusky is the savior
Now he's
of
2
Artemis.
levels ahead. 2 levels ahead.
A woman's best friend. Boy.
The Tusky, yeah, the boar
my
right there.
God.
And
I mean,
I'd
that
like
was
to say,
perfect
I-
because he hit 5 basically right as that fight was starting.
Yeah, that was
He didn't
that
pop
was so
his
close.
purification.
Yeah, he missed the purification. It was so unexpected. But definitely, I'd like to
think that
say
really
that.
caught him off guard. Yeah.
Yeah, the Target's trap placement right there, it's really good because he knows that the Blue Kirby's going to have to be up close to kill the minions, so he limits his movement options of how he can avoid Artemis because he can't just run into the trap. So
Especially
there's
in front
only
of the tower.
Yeah, there's only like so much place that he can really run to.
Like when you did that against me, that was so annoying.
Yeah, I play Artemis.
Like you have to like watch where
really
you walk
quick.
when you're retreating.
I feel bad. I should have played more Artemis against James so he wouldn't down.
Yeah, Artemis. Artemis is one of those characters that I really like to see in Joust because she does a
She
great
does
job.
really
Because
good.
you know
Ooh.
she doesn't have to pursue. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you need to pursue, you need an escape kind of a thing. But she's got the trap for escape, and she's got the rain of arrows for pursuit. And then if she gets stuck in a situation like we just saw, she tuskies, and then
Yes,
bam, out of it
Tusky
she
is a
goes,
very
and then
good getaway.
She
boom.
becomes
And
CC
combo.
immune.
Yeah, and then exactly, and then you know you need that split second timing for that purification. Now we did see some of that last game with Kirby when he would hit that purification right as that ult was
he's
coming
going
in.
He's going in.
Oh, this should
Oh,
go. This
Can you get it?
purification, very
purification out
smart,
of it.
very smart.
Oh, he wasted
good.
the
Oh,
ult.
and he doesn't have anything to follow up with.
And she has Tusky.
M target
Yep.
has Tusky.
And that blue buff, so she's
Blue?
regenerating that mana super quick. So
Oh, is
she
he gonna
can
go?
in
Oh,
and
he hit the
Oh, he
minion. He
misses.
missed with the minion.
Oh no, is that gonna be it? He has no health. He needs to
she's
just go
gotta
all
wait
the way
another
back.
9
All he has to
seconds
do,
and
he
she's got
needs.
him, you know, so-
Oh, so close.
The hell?
Oh, the blue Kirby doesn't want his tower to be taking damage, but he doesn't want to die.
Yep. All right,
Very good. M target's retreating. Oh
No, he's
no.
not. He's gone.
Yeah, M target only takes one of
he's
those
gonna take
Yeah,
spirals.
just gonna go ahead and get that gold, get that XP while Kwong has to go back. I mean that's how you do it right now. I mean if you look
Yeah.
at it, M target about ready to hit level 9. Blue Kirby is about ready to hit level 7, so you get that little bit of a level advantage. And at level 9, that's when Artemis really becomes dangerous because she gets that power spike.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that third. You already got your third item already at tier 2. You're gonna get that all the way up for sure. And look, the Devourer's Gauntlets just got put up. No stacks on them just yet.
But now that lifesteal is
But
just
yeah,
gonna be
that
a
lifesteal is
pain.
going to be
Oh,
ridiculous.
but the life steal, yes, that's definitely gonna do a lot of.
Especially if she lets
lot
that
of-
stack.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really difficult for the blue Kirby now because if he just gets killed
Oh,
once.
Tusky.
Ooh, Tusky
failed
comes
Tusky.
out
Wastes
to
it.
yeah.
Failed.
Oh, but Tusky's gotta be
Why
taking
is
the tower
Tusky?
damage.
Why is he taking that damage?
Yeah, Tusky
Yeah,
is
that's what
smart. Take
happens.
that damage because exactly. That's exactly what you do. Is you saw the serpents come out from Kirby and you throw Tusky into it because because Tusky becomes targetable
he's
at that
stealing
point.
his mana.
So that way, bam, you automatically get that. And that right
Yeah.
there is good. That's gameplay knowledge right there.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of the technical aspects of Smite.
Ooh, but I thought he left it up for a moment. I was like,
Yeah, if he stayed,
Just
he might have had
disrespect.
to do a battle that he didn't want to do.
Yeah, because he wants the damage. He's
ooh,
going to go back for damage.
M
Just a
target's
second,
low
but-
on is very low on mana, but it doesn't
Who can
even
hit him?
matter.
Who can-
Oh, one more basic attack is all it took. It doesn't matter if he has no mana or not. Artemis so good at boxing. Can
now
keep
he
her
built
distance
in the
really
corner,
well,
so he should
very
have-
quick, and honestly, she's so good at taking towers. I was honestly about to say, if James dies, the blue
Yeah,
Kirby
he does too.
one more time, then the tower should be gone, and just like that, it is.
What is he gonna do? Oh,
Coming in,
Good,
he
good
needs
job.
this.
He does
misses
have the ultimate,
3.
and there's no purification.
There's
up
no
for
purification.
Artemis.
He needs to go in right now.
He needs to get it right now in the next 6 seconds. Otherwise, we could see a purification
Yes,
out of that ult.
I definitely believe
And
that
then
M target will get
Tusky's
it.
up at
Yeah.
7. So it's
Purification's back.
Oh, don't
right.
do it. Don't
Puts
do
on
it.
his ult. He
He's gonna
knows.
do it.
I think he
He's-
knows.
yeah, he
I think he
knows.
knows.
oh,
very,
she gets
very
it.
good.
Nice. Very
Doesn't-
smart
Yeah.
move. Does not burn that ultimate, and it keeps target on his toes.
Very,
so.
very smart play by the blue Kirby.
And and honestly,
can
that
you
was
do now?
that was a good job there by Target too, because you didn't pop the purification because you knew you probably weren't going to survive it.
Oh wait,
yeah,
did
anyway.
did
Oh,
he?
Kirby did not take the blue or took the red buff right there. So
Did
that's-
M target use his purification? I don't think he did.
No, he did,
No, he did.
which,
Yeah,
is, which is smart on his part because he knew even with the purification he was going to die. So
Yeah.
it's one of those situations where you let that die off. You don't because he didn't even burn Tusky because that was
Yeah, I don't
that
know
was the
why he
other
didn't
thing.
pop out
So
Tusky.
because Tusky probably wouldn't have saved him because the purification was available on Quag's side, so he would have gotten Tusky purified, still killed him. Then you would have been down a Tusky, you would have been down your purification, and
Oh, looks like he's got to come up from behind. The blue Kirby coming in trying to look for the gank.
A little
M
out
target
of place.
notices he's there. M target's really out leveling him. This is gonna be really hard for the blue Kirby. And just like that, he's out leveling by 2, and Artemis is just so good at 1v1ing when she's out leveling. It's gonna be rough. James, the blue Kirby, really just needs to stand his ground, try to maybe wait for a late game or just gets a kill from an interaction. But there's
Yeah,
not too much you can do. Maybe steal FG from him, but he's gotta need to be playing really defensive now because I feel like if M Target gets one more good push, he'll be able to take Phoenix or a lot of damage from it.
Yeah, easily. I mean, and this is smart here by Kirby. He's trying to come in from behind and land this. He's going to get her.
Tusky.
Purification's going to be
Purification. And there comes the he doesn't even waste such smart play by the blue Kirby, never using his ult unless he has to.
And again, that's smart because he waited to see if that purification was going to get popped early from M Target, and it wasn't. M Target is very smart at trying to hold on to that as long as possible because he knows that extends farther than the cooldown for Ao Kuang's ultimate. But at the same time, without using it, it's out. Look at that. He's going to get that Sanctuary. Look at that. Relic number 2 is a Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he's
huge.
definitely not looking to die anymore because that's really good for Artemis. If you can just pop that in right when you're in a really close situation and back off a little bit, all it takes is just one basic attack to secure the kill. Usually, because this is like down to the wire most of the time. They both have very low health.
Yeah, and
every interaction.
This is one of those things that the Target knows that he's still basically got one more game. Look at this. Target's
they're coming in a fight. Trying to come in with a gang. The blue Kirby.
He doesn't have any moves.
He got executed. He executed. That was such a good play by the blue Kirby. Really outboxing him right there. He was out leveled. He doesn't do as much damage as M Target, but he was still able just to dodge all of the basic attacks and able to land that ult. And that ult wasn't even easy to hit because the M Target could have definitely killed him before they came out.
Oh yeah, easily.
He had no moves.
But the blue Kirby definitely just outplayed and outboxed him right there.
Yeah,
very
good outmaneuvering right there. And now is the time where this is where Kirby can start to build a little bit of momentum. He's already got
he's starting to catch up in level.
He's got 3 items in the bank right there. He's just got to get to level 12, go back, get his second relic, and he should be good to go. I mean, he's got the Purify. I would definitely probably go with something that's going to give you a little bit more of a sustainability.
Yeah.
Like, meditation's a little out at this point, but I would probably go like a shell. I would maybe even go Sanctuary.
Dodges it. Does he have the Purification? He doesn't have Purification.
This is going to be it for him because he's going to get chased down.
And this is where it becomes rough. This is
He
where
can teleport through there. He
does. Can he do it? He goes to the left. Very smart. Goes to the left. And here's something that I realized. M Target probably doesn't play Artemis too much because I wanted to see if he would do the Artemis like ultimate special. It's where you ult them, and if they don't purify it, you can just put a trap right under them where they're stunned, and they're just ultimate stun, and it's usually almost always a free kill.
Yeah, and you usually have to use a move that gives you CC immunity.
Yeah. Exactly, and that's and right now Target is really taking advantage of this kind of situation where
the blue Kirby just going
Kirby
in.
Again.
The blue Kirby knows that he doesn't have very much mana. He pops the curse. Comes in with so much damage being put onto the blue Kirby, and that's going to be it. It doesn't matter if M Target doesn't have enough damage or not, or enough mana. Just the damage output is very
unreal. I mean, look at this.
Very different.
285 right now on that with a 206 attack speed. Look at how ridiculous that is. Now looks like
108, but a little bit more attack speed, but not by much, and really lacking in damage.
23 damage reduction. So you're not even reducing that much damage. It's kind of getting shredded with every single hit.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
on top of that, you put in that you've got that malice for those criticals.
Yeah,
so
it's going to
be ridiculous. And now Bulwark of Hope. Look at this magical protection.
Blue Kirby isn't taking Blue Demon King. We was just trying to see if he was taking it.
He was trying to bait him. He was trying to bait him around the corner for sure. But unfortunately, Tusky's up. He's got that purification. And he's got Sanctuary. So M Target is ready to play here at this point.
He's coming up from behind, invisible.
Can he get him? Oh, he got him with the dragons.
He's gonna try. He needs to retreat. Yes, he needs to fall back.
If he does a hail of it.
Hail of arrows.
Hail him.
Is that what it's called? I feel bad because I'm an Artemis main, but I really don't remember what that move is called.
I think it's Hail of Arrows.
It's called Suppress the Insolent.
We'll call it Hail of Arrows. I thought it was Hail of Arrows.
I was calling it Rain of Arrows because it's like Hail of the Insolent.
Yes, that's way better.
It's the Rain of Arrows.
The blue Kirby really doesn't want to lose his Phoenix. He knows he could possibly lose it just from retreating, but M Target with minimum or half health.
I don't understand why the blue Kirby isn't building any lifesteal.
Yeah, he's not building any life.
Polynomicon would be very helpful.
Looks
he accidentally popped.
He heard you from the future, or from the past, I should say.
Yeah,
he's just going to build it at Polynomicon. Yeah, because I was wondering the same thing, because it's like, yeah, okay, we got that. We're going to get that Soul Reaver, which is good, and then, if you get the Polynomicon and then kind of tap that off with Rod
looks like M-Target's going to be going for
Artemis is going
Blue
for
Demon King.
FG.
Blue Kirby really needs to get there quickly, because this will not be a problem for Artemis.
Did you see that?
He
that
really
Blue
needs to get
Kirby?
there quick, and doesn't even look like he's going to get a chance, because...
He stole it!
He stole it! He might
But he
get
doesn't
shown
have
for-
his. He doesn't
but
have purification.
Oh, he doesn't have
used it
purification. That's
earlier.
it. But it's okay. He takes the Bull Demon King,
which is great,
saving
because that
himself.
shuts down that tower just a little bit. So that has to make M-Target be a little bit more cautious about it, because even though the tower's down, it can still take damage. So he still has to worry about those waves of minions. But 12:45 into the game, we're 6-3.
Ooh, 16-13
Grand finals 1-0
difference.
right now in favor of M-Target in a best-of-3 series. And now here we go. Blue Kirby coming back out.
Coming
He's
with
going
the
to try to
dragon,
look
misses
for
the dragon, gets the hail of arrows, puts down a trap. In another boxing situation.
Target's going to force this. I can see it right now. Target is going to try to force this, because he's going to try to get this. He's going to try to get this.
He has his
down.
damage for it.
He can be aggressive.
Yeah.
In the teleport.
Does he have his pig?
That doesn't work.
Sanctuary goes down.
Sanctuary
right on top of it.
It's such a
Fantastic save on that
clutch
one.
save. Life still giving him
he
more
missed the
health.
dragons again.
That curse went
Hail
out.
of arrows.
That sanctuary went down, and that ult was wasted right there. And good job on the Tusky throw there by M-Target, trying to get that all going in. But now let's take a look at this, since we have a couple seconds here to breathe. All right, so we've got a Phoenix that's 1/3 of the way down now for Kirby, so he's going to have to play a little farther back. We still have the Bull Demon King debuff going on for just another couple of seconds now for Target. So it is about to be a little bit more in Target's favor again here in just a second.
And
Blue Kirby is going to
M-Target. M-Target's coming to go take damage. Oh, steals damage.
He steals it.
Oh no, this is
That's
a very
what
bad spot for the Blue Kirby. If he dies here, this is Phoenix.
Yeah.
And up, and that looks like that is it.
Tusty's out.
A perfect teleport. I speak way too soon. I cannot believe it.
Did Tusky teleport to him and then?
No,
No, he teleported out of Tusky's reach just as the dash was happening.
I saw that
Perfect
dash.
timing.
Still gets the Phoenix, but he's
though.
going to be able to fight him off, hopefully.
But now,
down so much in
he
levels.
missed.
Now he
his
still has that ult.
Oh,
So Target still has that purification online, but Kirby has the ultimate. So
The
now
Blue Kirby needs to play so safe right now.
He
Being
does.
out-leveled by 4 against an Artemis is nothing to be messing with.
and she's still got that Bulwark of Hope still active right now. So
Yeah,
even if she
Bulwark's-
falls below
Bulwark's
30%, she's
hot.
going to get that.
It's
She's going to
just
get that
getting no
shield.
damage done to M-Target, and every single time the Blue
he
Kirby comes
switched
over
to-
to try to do something, the Blue Kirby just gets lit up.
He switched to spear.
Oh, he's buying. Oh, he sees that.
Oh, he's going to go to the
Buying,
See,
magical.
I have
protection.
to disagree with this right here, because
Really?
Spirit of
Yes.
Magus is not as great as you would want. You really want something that's going to do full on pen, not this stackable stuff here. Of the spear.
purification.
He used
on
purification again.
Oh no!
Oh, and
now
that's
he's
going to
dead.
be it. The fireman is clean it up, and I would have to say that this might be it. Knowing Artemis at almost level 20
Yeah, she's probably
can
gonna-
definitely
Yeah.
clean this up.
She's gonna be able to do
Come
this pretty
melt
quick.
down
I
as
mean,
Even
well.
she's
if the
got
Blue
that
Kirby
Titan's
could come
Bane.
back, he could just easily
Yeah.
run
Yeah,
around
with
and
10
that is
seconds.
game. Very
Yeah.
good showing by the Blue Kirby. Held his own. Very hard matchup. Started getting out of level though, and
Yeah, I think
that was
I
it.
think a major
Definitely.
component was he didn't build lifesteal early.
Yeah.
And,
And
Whenever
needed that.
what damage?
oh, it's not even.
Can he get the
over.
ult? Can he get the? Oh, the minions cleaned up.
MVP minions right there
MVP
gonna take that down. So that's gonna be it right there in the grand finals right there. The best of 3 series is gonna fall to M-Target right there with a very hard fought series there by the Blue Kirby right there. Unbelievable.
Very good showing by both
Good
players.
showing.
M-Target, obviously, the more experienced player, definitely showing it right there. Very good play by both players, and M-Target takes it.
Yeah, M-Target is going to take it right there. So we want to thank you all for watching. We're going to be right back. We're going to do a couple of player interviews here with M-Target and with, of course, the Blue Kirby to kind of get their chats to see what they thought about that last series. But Galaxy, did you ever figure out what your Twitter is, buddy?
Yes, I found my Twitter. It is tuned on. Nothing else is tuned on.
Tuned on. All right. And what about you, Chaos? Do you have a Twitter?
I do actually. Hold on,
He's checking it right now.
Is he checking? Is he
on his
getting
Twitter
it
right
right there? And so
Chaos, it is Silos Green.
CEO's green.
15.
Oh,
All
nice.
one word.
Very, very nice, by the way. I like that. All right, so there you go. So there we go. My great co-casters here for the round for the final round right there. Fantastic,
thank you for letting
guys.
me commentate.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much,
you.
guys. I definitely appreciate the help, and I'm sure they were entertained by not having me just scream in their ear the entire time. So yeah, we of course this is coming to you live from the Cave Gaming Center in Fairfax, Virginia. If you are in the DMV, stop by. This is amazing. Not only do they do Smite, they're doing Smash Brothers right now in the background. They're
you
doing
can hear the hype.
Hearthstone. You can hear the hype going on all over the place. So definitely check these guys out. Follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, right here on Twitch at The Cave Fairfax. Follow them. Give these guys some love. They're absolutely amazing. And make sure to support the people that support esports. You know, all the sponsors of anything Smite related definitely go out. And again, DX Racer seats, spend the cash. I know it's a little bit, but spend that cash because it is well worth it. You know, if you never felt one of these chairs before, come on down to the cave, test drive it out. You know, have
so
yourself
good.
a, you know,
So
exactly.
nice, very
You know,
nice.
give it a
Great
nice
chair
little
to
test
play in while you
drive.
play Smite.
There you go.
Anything.
You play Smite all day long. So we'll be right back in just a few seconds with interviews with the Blue Kirby and of course with M Target. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back, and now we're going to be talking to the finalists right here. You got M Target on your right, and on your left, you're going to have the Blue Kirby. You know, guys, great series ending. You know, game number one, I got to say, Kirby, you were absolutely phenomenal in the opening parts of that matchup. You were just, you know, you just kind of had M Target on a leash, kind of lead him around a little bit, and then, you know, Target, you kind of swung back. So. Kirby, what was your thought going into the game there, knowing that you had to take on Target?
Well, I knew if I went right into the game and I started bullying him with Mercury and like taking camps, that I could get a good lead, and if I could hold that, I could win the game. So I just kept that in mind. I took damage and then I stole mana like immediately.
Oh yeah, you did, and I got to say, we were all really excited that you were, you know, prize fighter Mercury, because you were definitely prize fighting it up in there. So, you know, as things went on, you were up 3-0 at the start. Did that give you kind of like a good sense of security in the game, or what were you feeling at that point?
I felt like I had a good early game lead, and I knew that in the mid game, like fighting, like boxing him would be really difficult. So I was trying to like keep my lead and maybe avoid it and try to squash him before late game.
Yeah, and now the two biggest surprises of the whole game, I got to say, Target, you were in lane there, you were just kind of feeling, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we see Mercury just fly in with that ultimate.
Oh, that ult felt so bad.
We didn't even have time to respond to that. We were just like, "What is that?" And you're spinning around. What was your thought on that?
That was. My first thought was the same, what was that? And then the second thought was, oh my god, how could I let myself get caught to it? Which is the feeling you always have after a Mercury ult, no matter how well it's set up. It's one of those things that you don't want to get caught by. And, you know, serious credit for that. And you know, and sort of like what Kirby said, you know, my concern was for that sort of mid-game. That's where I realized that I needed to stop playing his game, and I needed to start sort of rat Dotaing it, you know, farming it, trying to sneak things around. So there was my one death to the Bull Demon King that didn't help. but yeah, that was
no. Were you chuckling to yourself at that one, Kirby, when he was when he died? Okay,
I was like, oh.
I mean, I laughed too. So
MVP, Bull Demon.
Yep, right there.
Right there gets that. All right, so that was game number one. Hard fought, guys. Great game series.
Yep.
Then we come into game number two. What was your thought, Kirby, when you saw that Artemis gets locked in? Or, I'm sorry. Well, you didn't see that, but I mean,
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't a blank pick, but Artemis gets locked in. What was your thought going Ao Kuang?
He banned like my two most comfortable gods, and I didn't really know how my Circuit would do against Artemis. So
she would have botted me, just so you know.
I was.
Now that we're not playing, I can tell you that.
If we were taking bets, I would have bet that you would have gone with that Circuit, because we saw the previous game series that you straight up murdered people with Circuit. So I was intrigued by the Ao Kuang pick. I'm gonna say, and it was good. But coming into it, you guys traded blows really well. So what was the thought process for the builds for both of you guys?
I just wanted to get some damage in, and then I got first blooded. Then he killed me again, and I was like, I should just build bulky. But then I didn't have enough damage, so like my build was kind of choky.
Yeah, and mine was based on a build that some friends of mine have developed for several hunters, but it's the golden bow, or technically it's a throwing dagger build. Artemis is one of a few gods where you can max it out to golden bow, but you don't need to. And it helps out with lane clear immensely as a hunter, which is what I needed. And then I got lucky with some crits, and that certainly didn't help. But it also lets me poke, because when I was lane clearing, I was hitting those back archers, and he's standing back there as a melee god, not being able to attack me or the character or my minions. I'm also getting poke off onto him because of how good throwing dagger is right now. And it's kind of abusing the mechanic that's in the game of throwing dagger lets me hit this wide spread of damage, so I needed to take that advantage, because I knew that if his Ao Kuang made it to the mid game, I'm squishy enough that I'm in trouble. And there were a couple kills that he got in the mid game that could have turned it around. And quite frankly, at the end of the game, if minions weren't OP, he probably could have turned that game around and made it a lot closer than it looked.
Yeah, we were kind of pulling for Ao Kuang there in the last couple of seconds with that. When you had taken a little bit too much damage from the Titan, we were really that. But minions OP. So one last question for you, Kirby. For as far as your strategy goes for the next time, if you were to play in this tournament again, what would be your go-to strategy to try to get back to this point in the grand finals?
Do you mean against, like, if I'm behind against, like, Artemis?
Well, like, just gaming in general. Like, if you were, let's say getting to this point again, you see somebody pick an Artemis, or you're having doubts. What would be the god that you would probably want to use the most in the finals? If again you have somebody like M Target with this, would your strategy completely change?
Yeah, he actually banned my main, so I was like, I was thinking next time I'll definitely play Circuit if it comes down to it. That's like one of my strongest characters, and I think I'm really good at playing behind and getting the kills that I need, especially I guess against Artemis. Thinking back on it now, I could definitely just perform a lot better.
Awesome. And Target, with you, would you alter that build at all anymore? Consider with a couple of changes that will be coming down.
Yeah, I didn't building attack speed in the last game. It was definitely a problem. And just in general, there are a lot of things that I would probably tweak in terms of trying to optimize things. And I definitely want to try and diversify my god pool a little bit, because right now I played hunters almost exclusively this tournament, and they can be fairly easily countered. That's why I tried to go Naja in game one, was to try and expand out into an area that he hadn't seen me play before. So try and catch him off guard. Of course, he caught me off guard with the Mercury. I thought maybe Ratatasker, some of the other assassins. I wasn't thinking late game hyper carry Mercury. I was thinking what other mid game characters do I have to worry about? And I got lucky with a couple crits, a couple fights. There was one where I survived with 5 HP. So it was a close game.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you both for joining us for a little bit of Q&A here at the end. You guys got any final thoughts?
See you next month.
Yeah, see you guys next month. Come on out. It'll be on the calendar soon. Rich is the owner of the cave is going to be editing the calendar, and it'll be up really soon. So I had a blast. Hopefully, maybe next time I'll get to do more casting. Maybe I'll play some more. Who knows? But yeah, and if you are in DMV, maybe you want to take a drive from Pennsylvania or West Virginia or something, come on down. They're getting ready to do melee here, so we got to get out of here.
So yeah, that's exactly right. Thanks a lot very much, guys, and good game. Congratulations to M Target for winning it all, and Kirby, heck of a series, buddy. Is not a bad thing to wind up silver sometimes. So there we go.
Thanks, man.
All right, as we get out of this game right now, you can hear I'm calling for the Smash Brothers. So just stay tuned, stay here because I think we're going to be shutting down the stream, but they'll be powering it back up for Smash Brothers. So stay tuned for that. I am Red Mage coming to you live from the Cave Gaming Center here in Fairfax, Virginia. Make sure to come on by, check out the wall-to-wall computers, check out all the fun stuff that's going on their website, and of course follow them to support the people that support esports. Follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch right here at The Cave Fairfax. Again, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Red Mage, and you can follow me at RedMageJR on Twitter. Have a great day. Thanks a lot, and enjoy the game of Smite.